Aloha, greetings and welcome back. So the other night I was watching an old black and white movie just to unwind, and one of my favorites is Dean Martin. And he's in a movie with Tony Curtis, and it's a really funny scene, especially with these two blonde twin sisters and Tony Curtis, who's trying to save his marriage, which was his wife in real life, Janet Leigh. And it's amazing how prevalent Tiki culture and the connection to Chinese restaurants was back in those days. And they go to this place called Wong's on 46 and Broadway. I don't know if it ever really existed, but he orders 4 Missionary's downfalls with their blind dates. Now, as you could see, the person in charge of the props really didn't get the drink quite right, but you gotta admit, it looks very tropical. It looks more like a dark and stormy with a fancy umbrella garnish, but I'm gonna recreate that cocktail for you today. And it really is a big sleeper, and not one that you often see on many Tiki cocktail menus. But it's very refreshing, and I had some fresh mint. It's been there all summer, and I haven't gotten around to using it. It's funny, because now I finally have the room in the new place to go and grow mint and plants, and here I have this huge mint bush. And I haven't used any of it, not for a mojito, but I'm gonna use it in this cocktail today called the Missionary's Downfall. Now, as always, you want everything in front of you first. Same thing with cooking, mixology, anything. Have all your ingredients right in front of you. And we are going to start with a ½ cup of packed mint leaves. And if you can't measure or you don't want to go by weight or anything else, it's roughly about 20-25 mint leaves. And I know that because when I cook with basil, I do the same thing. I know the leaves are all different shapes and sizes, but it's easier for me to use that as a guide rather than weight or pressing it down or whatever. And for this, instead of a blender, I'm using this Magic Bullet. It's a lot more smaller, it's a lot more convenient, it's a lot more powerful, and I don't have to wash a whole big blender afterwards. So, crushed pineapple, which is going to get re-crushed once we go to blend it. ½ ounce of fresh lime juice. ¼ ounce of creme de pêche. An ounce of light rum. Just happen to be using this because it's inexpensive and the flavor is ultimately going to get obliterated by everything else that's going on. And of course, an ounce of honey mix. And 6 ounces of crushed ice. I'm using pebble ice because I have the pebble ice maker, and I know this glass up to the top fits exactly 6 ounces, and that's helpful. Pack that down a little bit. Let's do this over the bar so we don't make a mess. And we pour it into a chilled cocktail coupe. And I am putting it in a Trader's Vic's cocktail glass. And I know this is a Don the Beachcomber cocktail, so I hope there's no issues there. Little sprig of mint garnish. Now the best part, we're going to give it a taste. I'm going to go in with a straw first because this is pretty much filled to the top, and the recipe is supposed to serve 2. So as you can see, there's an ounce of rum and only ½ an ounce of peach liqueur, so it's a very light drink. Cheers. Wow, that is really refreshing. It's icy, the mint is there, the peach is there. Could barely taste the rum, but that's okay. This is a perfect afternoon drink if you are on vacation and you want something tropical, something tiki. Remember the last time I was in Aruba and we had one of those frozen drinks. They serve you in a plastic cup that's all ice and no alcohol, and you pay whatever it is, $10 for it. This is a much better alternative. The alcohol is there, but not enough to make you sleepy, so you could enjoy the rest of the day. This is kind of like a tiki smoothie, if you will. I don't know, I like it. I think it could have been blended a little bit more to get it a lot more smoother because the mint leaves are there, but I like the taste of mint. I love the taste of mint. This is a great light cocktail, especially on a warm afternoon like today in August. And check out that movie. I know the plot is ridiculous, as with most of these movies with singers who go to do movies, including Elvis and Dean Martin. I love them, I love their music, but when it comes to acting, I'm not saying they're bad actors, but the plots are really ridiculous, and it's just a box office draw. I think I'm going to go out on the back deck and enjoy this drink.
For missionary downfall.
Missionary downfall.
Whoops, here's a drink.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, it's an Oriental drink, very tasty. Would you bring another round, please? We don't want to break up the rhythm here. That's the trouble with drinking. If you break it up, it's a shock to your nervous system.
I never heard that before.
Oh, yeah, steady drinking is the safest.
Well, here's looking through you.
Two absent friends wherever they are. I get to relax every once in a while. I'm relaxing now.
You know what you ought to do, in my opinion? Go away for a weekend. Say, Atlantic City.
How could I get away for a weekend?
On an assignment. Drink up. Steady drinking is the safest. Keep the rhythm.
Isn't happy hour any time?